join me in welcoming our guest, author, advocate, and speaker, Mr. Todd Bischoff.
I just want to tell you that if you see me kind of dancing and moving around a little bit, we're just going to call it microphone dyskinesia this morning.
His commitment inspires us all. Please welcome Todd Bischoff.
Now normally the student speaker will stand up here and they'll talk to you about the long hours you spent studying for the exam that you didn't think you'd ever pass, or the research paper that you had to write that took forever and went on and on and on and on. And they probably, talk a little bit about the student loans you'll be paying for until the day you die. Unless, of course, you come from a rich family, in which case, please come see me afterwards. I'm clean, I'm housebroken, I'm neat, and I am available for adoption.
My name's Todd, and I have Parkinson's. No, see, this is the part where you go, hi, Todd. Hi, Todd. Let's try this again. Hi, my name is Todd, and I have Parkinson's.
Hi, Todd.
Beautiful. There you go.
Working in pharmacy, and I'm on drugs, and spinning around in circles like this, probably not a great thing. Okay, so hopefully you got your CPR certification. When I pass out and hit the floor, somebody will come save me. How are you guys feeling this morning?
Good.
Feel good? I feel like crap.
Well, last April, after years of not feeling quite right, I finally went to the doctor. And I was diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's disease. Now, for those of you who don't know what Parkinson's disease is, here's the last lesson you'll receive as a student at the University of Laverne. It's what Muhammad Ali has. It's what Michael J. Fox has. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative disease for which there is no known cause and for which there is no cure. For a visual, think about the Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy and the Scarecrow find the Tin Man in the forest. And he's all rusted up. He can't move. He needs the oil can to function. Dopamine is like the oil. Without it, we become prisoners in our own body, unable to speak or move. Quite frankly, it's very scary. Even the great and powerful Oz can't save us this time. Now, I didn't tell you this story so that you would feel sorry for me, because I know that each and every one of you has your own unique story. And if you're one of those fortunate few who doesn't yet have a story, be patient. Life will bring you one, whether you want it or not.
How do we treat this? Here you go. You're all pharmacists. This is your section. Try to calm down. No drooling.
Picture of me playing hockey. Right? I show this to you because remember I told you I hurt my back. That's why I quit. I ended up going in for surgeries. I had 2 major back surgeries in my lower spine. I spent 5.5 years of my life learning how to walk again, learning how to get in and out of chairs, learning how to get dressed, learning how to put my shoes. I couldn't drive a car for over a year. Okay, I had to do all that. The doctor said, Todd, if you can do that, recover without using a cane or a walker to get around, huge accomplishment. I said, Doc, I'm a hockey player. Played hockey my entire life. Have you seen what's happening now? They got these things, they're called rollerblades, inline skates. There's guys down at the beach playing hockey in the parking lot. There's a beautiful girls skate by. I said, I want to do that. They're building multi-million-dollar indoor air-conditioned facilities in my area for roller hockey. I want to do that. Doctor said, don't set yourself up for that type of disappointment. Well, 5.5 years later, here I am.
So finally I went to the doctors. Now I'm a hockey guy, sports guy, so I'm superstitious. This may not mean a lot to you, it means a lot to me. I was diagnosed officially on April 4th of 2006. It was 4406. Guess how old I was? 46. See the numerical thing there? Saw the movie 23 with Jim Carrey where he has all that weird stuff. Okay, this is my 23 right here. This freaked me out a little bit. If you think about it, 23 is half of 46. See where I'm going with this? It's freaking me out. Even if they're very advanced, it's pretty rare that you can walk up to little Tommy and go, hey, my substantia nigra pars compacta, it's not working all that great. Tommy's just going to look at you and go, cookie. Right? That's all he cares about. Play. Let's go. Okay, I was very stiff, but I couldn't figure out why I was only stiff on one side of my body. Why is one side of my body stiff and one not the other side? Am I not working out right? Do I need to lift my weights different? Do my stretches different? I changed everything. Still, the right side of my body was totally stiff. You want to know what this feels like? I'm going to have you all do this. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you all just to stand up for a second and then sit back down. Go ahead, don't be shy. Go ahead, stand up, and then just sit back down. That's all you have to do. All right, so now what I'd like you to do is raise your hand and tell me if you thought that was like the most difficult, hard thing you've ever done in your life. Okay, so go ahead, throw those hands right up. All right, I don't see anything, okay? You do that because it's a natural function for you. Now you're going to do it Parkinson's way. You don't have to participate if you don't want to, but I'd like to. So here's what I'd like you to do. You can see in the picture the guy's got his hands all clenched. So I'd like you to try, just so you can get a taste of my world. Squeeze your hands, squeeze your arms. Let's go. Squeeze them nice and tight. Squeeze your biceps so they're nice and tight. Squeeze your chest nice and tight. Suck your stomach in so it's nice and tight. Squeeze your toes, your calves, your thighs. Squeeze your butt muscle. Don't let anything stick out. Squeeze everything super, super tight. As hard as you can. Then grit your teeth super hard and now try to stand up. What happened? You see a single person move. That's sad. At least in some of my classes I get kids who stand up. That's kind of what it feels like, that you're fighting against your own body. So what I do when I go out and speak as part of now my new business is I talk about hope and inspiration and how do we make a difference, not only in other people's lives, but in our own lives. Okay, but today I'm not going to do that with y'all. Today we're going to do something that I entitled Parkinson's Sucks. Every time they get sick, they think, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to get something like Parkinson's. I got cancer. Okay? They're not coping well. And if they completely avoid any association with the illness at all, they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to discuss it, they want nothing to do with it, it's a sign they're not coping well. So don't be afraid to talk to professionals in your area for tips and guidance. These are your children. Okay? They're worth it. This is a little hard to read, but I was in New York City and somebody went around on the sidewalks with a stencil and spray painted slogans and stuff all over it. And what it says is, your existence gives me hope. I thought, that's powerful. That was so cool to see in New York City. Snap a picture of that. Your existence gives me hope. PD isn't a death sentence, it's a life sentence. While I appreciate the statement, I'm going to respectfully disagree. Sentence just doesn't seem like the right word to me. I'm choosing to enjoy the many wonderful things PD has brought into my life. To me, it's more like an adventure. So when you look for me in the picture, I'll be the guy screaming, all right. But I'll be screaming with happiness as I enjoy the ride. Let go of the oars. You'll be surprised where it takes you. Now, if we could just do something about those pills. I hate swallowing pills. All that attitude making choices. If you choose to be the victim, then that's exactly what you're going to be. I asked God how much time I had left. He said enough to make a difference. We can all make a difference. Here's my favorite one. I'm going to leave you with this. I just adore this one. Life is not a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty well-preserved body, but rather a skin-in broadside, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, wow, what a ride! I hope you enjoy the ride.
Bye. We're curious about those. You're ready with your pills during the day.